all right, everybody. We got the brother Bodine BD Mix in the building today. I would like to welcome you, man, to Hood Educated, brother.
What up? What up? I appreciate you for having me.
All right, now, let's just get into a little background. You know what I'm saying? Like, where are you originally from?
I'm originally from the northwest side of Chicago.
Okay, then. So you born and raised in Chicago?
Yeah, I was born here. I want to say I was here till I was like 15, 16, and then I started moving around. Like I moved to Puerto Rico, then I left Puerto Rico and I was living in Florida, and then I left Florida and I spent the last, I want to say from 2013 to 2018. No. Yeah, 2008 to like 2018 in Atlanta.
Okay, then. That's what's up. That's what's up. And how did you get into music, bro? You know what I'm saying? Because I understand that you make a lot of beats for a lot of artists. How did you get into the music?
Man, I have a cousin that lives out in Vegas now. He out in Vegas. Him and his people, they was always rappers. Like they was always rapping and freestyling, and we were going to house parties where everybody was just freestyling all the time. So it kind of like wore off on me. You feel me?
Right. Okay, then. That's what's up. How did you connect with FBG?
Man, I connected with FBG Duck through my homie Boss Blaze, and then I ended up linking up with Duck again after that with my brother Murph Dilly and my homie Damo Cash for a video that we shot in my studio called 50 Bag.
Okay, then. So
and that's when bro and then found out I was an engineer, and that's when we locked in.
Okay, then that's what's up. Now let me ask you this right here, because like some people say that they call you like a member of FBG. Are you like a ground roots member of FBG, or do you say that you FBG because of the love that you got for Duck and Cash and other FBG members?
Nah, Cash signed me. Cash signed me under him as FBG. Cash made me an FBG member.
Okay, then. All right.
When me and Cash started working, and I forgot. I think it was after we dropped Back Again.
Right.
And then we dropped 350. We dropped 350 p.m. or 350 a.m. After that, Cash hit me up. He called me one day. I was at home, and he's like, "Hey, gang, you want to be FBG?" At first, I was confused. Like, man, what the fuck you talking about? He's like, "Bro, do you want to be FBG?" He's like, "You rocking with us? You do all. You know, we all do the work. You feel me? We'll just fuck around and let's get this motion rolling. I mean, this machine."
Right.
So with that, like I always told Cash, like that's all I wanted to do was help keep the FBG name alive.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Like that was one of my biggest things. But I also, like as an engineer, before all this picking side shit started going on, my biggest goal as an engineer was to work with every legend from young to old, and I managed to do that until this picking side shit came along.
Right. Okay, then. So let's clear up some things, because all on the internet, a lot of people are saying that you work with people from OTF, right? Which is
at one point in my career, yeah, of course, because I'm an engineer.
Right. Okay. And so let me get an understanding real quick. You work with people from OTF because you're an engineer, and like you just said, you said that you want to work with everybody because you making music, right?
Exactly. My goal as an engineer was to make great music with all of my people from Chicago.
That's what's up, man.
I wanted to be able to say I had my hands in a little bit of everything.
Right.
Like that was my goal. But
right.
But one thing I always say, like when it came to Cash and it came to Duck, they never cared who I worked. Cash, especially Cash, wanted me to work with everyone.
Right.
Cash wanted me to work with everybody because his thing right now, like I know even if he was here right now, he'd be talking shit for a lot of the shit that I'm doing.
Right.
But Cash wanted me to be the engineer, the best engineer I could be, but know that out of all the people I work with, that's home. Like he could pull up wherever I'm at, and we just locked in like that. We don't ever got to worry about motherfuckers running into each other. It was never nothing like that.
Right.
Until niggas from the other side started pushing that level.
Okay, then so that leads me to this question right here, because people are understanding or believing that the studio that you work with OTF with is the same studio that you work with FBG with, or are them two different studios on different parts of Chicago?
They're two different, completely different studios. The one studio when I was working with them, and till this day, there's people that would tell you could go in there. I had a studio in Des Plaines, Illinois.
Okay.
Like, and then that studio was dedicated to working with every artist in Chicago. We've had Polo G in there. We've had FYB in there. We had FBG, and the crazy part is everybody's names are on that wall.
Right.
Before I moved up out of that studio, like, it was all love at one point. Like, niggas didn't give a fuck who was working in there as long as niggas didn't run into each other on their time. Because you pay, bro, I'm not a cheap engineer.
Right.
I want a minimum of 50 an hour at a 3-hour minimum.
That's what's up.
So you feel me? Like, I'm not a cheap engineer. So people, when it came down to the business side, ain't nobody was trying to fuck that up.
Right.
But you know, when the younger generation get involved, like the kids that are out there wanting to claim the O now, a couple members of THF, when they start realizing how close I am with certain individuals, then I'm getting, oh, you working with the ops, oh, you might as well be one of the ops. Like, come on, man, we grown ass men. What we do shouldn't affect anybody else when it comes to our place of business. It's a place of business.
Right.
So when it came down to that, I was like, damn, I didn't say nothing. I left it alone, said, fuck it. Dropped everything I was doing, started focusing on Cash, Young, and Dutchie.
Right.
Put all my shit into that because they're my boys and I love the music we make.
Right.
So when I did that, I became an op. Now I'm this, I'm that. Okay, cool. Call it what you want. Now y'all forcing my hand.
Okay, yeah, that's what I was
so
gonna
when
say.
I didn't respond to that, my little when FYB Trigger got killed, that's when the ops started getting brave, calling my phone, telling me they smoking my brother, they doing this, I'm gonna be this. So my hand was forced into picking a side.
Oh, okay, I see what you're saying. So initially, and like you said before, you all started you just for the love of Chicago, but them youngsters, you know what I'm saying, they kind of compelled you to say, okay, then I gotta pick a side, because if I don't pick a side, then I can be setting myself up for failure.
Right. And you know, we in a backdoor generation. So like I said, I got a big ass tattoo of Duck on me because that was my boy. Like, that was my dog. It was deeper than music. Like, with me and FBG, it's deeper than music. We all like a big family. We all know each other. Motherfuckers, kids hang out with each other. Girls know each other. Like it's deep like that. So that should have never, to me, like, that should have never, I should have never had the experience that, damn, so because I'm working with this nigga, I can't work with this motherfucker. But if I work with this motherfucker, then I'm gonna lose my spot working with this other one.
Exactly.
Like, it was too much. So I was like, you know what? One thing on me, I'm very big on loyalty. Like, till right now, my loyalty gonna get me killed. But you know what though? Can't nobody ever say that they ain't got loyalty like I do.
Right.
Because I'm gonna stand on whatever I got to for my brothers. Those my boys, right? Like, and I gotta tell them, rather good or bad terms, it's for life. We rocking out.
Right.
And I can't, you feel me? I can't help how others feel. Like, the internet got too many opinions. Half the people saying their opinion don't even know what the fuck they talking about.
I feel you. All right, so now let's get into this thing right here, right? A lot of people have been saying that the night of FBG Cash demise, right? The night of his murder, a lot of people are saying that you dropped his location because of the IG video that y'all did. And the reason why people are saying that is because they're saying that the same clothing that he had on that night in your studio is the same clothing that he died on. Would you like to touch on that and clear that up for the people?
All right, one thing about Cash, when Cash is in it, like, Cash came to my house as soon as he got off the plane that Wednesday night.
Okay.
He came over there by me. He had a session with me from 5 to 9. He left from, you know, I don't know where bro goes. I got a family at home.
Right.
Anybody who ever go look, that video still up. It was never a Facebook Live.
Okay.
Never was a Facebook Live. It was a Facebook reel that Cash had told me, folks, help me with my promo video, because I still got the same promo video.
Okay.
In my same studio that he did 10 minutes after I had already posted, like I didn't even post it the same day. I waited till the next day when I found out I got the phone call that Cash was gone. Like, damn, what the fuck? Nigga, we was just together, but then when I seen everything, like, I had to ask, but like, damn, I called up everybody. Cash didn't go home. Cash was in the studio. He left my studio and went to Rap-A-Lot.
Right.
And one thing about Rap-A-Lot, like Rap-A-Lot's a comfortable spot. Like, we go there, we spend nights in there.
Right.
Like me and Cash would go up in there with me and him and Sean the Don, and we get there at 7, won't leave till 10, 11 the next morning.
Right.
Type shit. So like all that, I would never do that. One, I'm glad you brought that up. Cash was my dog. My daughter, that was her best friend. Every time Cash came to Uncle Cash. Like,
right.
Like I said, we was deeper than that. We was family. So when people started bringing that up, not only was Cash my brother, Cash showed me an outlet to get away from this shit.
Right.
All this and shit we doing, we was trying to stop this.
Right.
But when Durk and all them steady throwing diss shots and this and that, like, what is we supposed to do, bro? We supposed to stay quiet? Like, there's only so much of that shit we can handle. So, yeah, we started spazzing out. But even at that time, when we dropped our song, Shake Song, Cash didn't want to do the song if I was dissing anybody on it because he didn't want me in that lane.
Right.
He wanted me to continue to do what I do, how I do it. But at the end of the day, I got pushed in the corner once again when Cash passed because of all the allegations. And it's like, man, Cash was my boy. That man showed me how to get rich on accident.
Right.
What reason would I have to do that to my boy when he just put me on and he did for me what Doug did for Lil Chris.
Right.
You feel me? Like, why would I go put myself in a situation to where I even have to feel like that? There's never no bad blood between me and bro.
Right.
Like I said, anytime he was in town or first place he was stopping at Bodine, what's your OG? I'm coming to get you. Or, hey, let's record. I'm pulling up.
Right.
We was recording out of my house. Like, this is my home. You feel me?
Okay, I see what you're saying.
I do it like that so that way bro and them comfortable, because who the fuck gonna come up to my house where I be at with my wife?
Right, he feels safe. So let me ask you this then. So that night, y'all was at the crib or was y'all at the studio?
We was at my crib. That studio
okay.
That studio and Des Plaines that I was working at when everybody was working with me is no longer available to us due to the fact of FYB Trigger getting locked up outside of there a couple times.
Okay.
A couple weed parties that were supposed to be thrown. Like, our studio was right around the corner from the Des Plaines police station.
Right. Okay, then. Yeah.
Like, it was that type of closure and safety. Like, we wasn't taking no extra chances to let anybody get hurt, or we didn't even want to have a chance of niggas even having to get into that type of situation.
Right.
We was in every studio I've ever been is a secure location, but when it comes to the guys, we work in my crib.
All right, now let me ask you this, and I'm glad that you cleared that up, man, because I know a lot of people was wondering about that. Man,
and
like you say,
another thing, like, my crib is an hour outside the city.
Right. Okay, then I see what you're saying. That shit that's far as hell from the
right.
city.
Who the hell? Who
gonna be traveling? Who gonna be following the motherfucker for a whole hour and all that old type of shit? Okay, I see what
exactly.
Right. All right, so let me ask you this right here, bro. Being that, you know what I'm saying, that was your partner, man, that was your boy, like you just said. When you first heard that shit, man, like, what happened? Like, how did you feel about that shit? Like, when you first heard, what happened?
Bro, I was hurt. Like, to be honest, I didn't believe it at first. My mom called me, my peoples called me, everybody called, like, my phone was blowing up. I was in a dead ass sleep. And I got my mama like, man, don't turn on the news, call me, just come to the house. Man, what the hell is y'all talking about? Next thing I know, you can't tell me not to do something because I'm always gonna go do it. I'm one of them. You can't tell me not to do something because I'm gonna want to do it anyways.
Right.
I turned on the news and I seen it and I was just in disbelief because I just talked to him. He wanted me to pull up to Rap-A-Lot to record him. But I couldn't do it because I take all my kids on the weekend. Like, I got 6 kids. So every weekend, I either have all my kids or I have my teenagers or I have my son. Like, It's all a switch off. But
I see what you're
I
saying.
got that phone call, and I seen on the news. Now my 15-year-old daughter was at my house, and she was the last person to open the door. Like every time Cash came to the crib, he always make sure he talked to my kids, check and see how they doing. So the last time that she got to see Cash, they had a whole conversation on why she was in trouble. Cash checked her, and then next thing you know, she's like, "Hey, what? Damn, Dad, what the fuck?" Like that took not because my teenagers love Cash. Not only does my 2-year-old, I got teenagers.
Right.
I got teenagers that got popularity in school because they Uncle Cash.
On everything.
You feel me? Like they know that. So like that not only did it affect me, it affected my kids, it affected my wife. You know, one thing about Cash, like he always wanted to make sure that before me and him did anything, that my wife was okay. Because that's just how he was with his baby mama. Like the family always come first. Before we start doing what we do, the family gotta come first. And it took a toll. I'm not gonna lie, bro. I'm still not right. I haven't been right ever since.
Right.
And then with all the allegations and everybody, like man, that flipped a whole different switch in me.
I already know.
You feel me? So it's like, man, that everything that I'm seeing on the internet, man, is bullshit. The fans that are running with the bullshit is just crazy. And then this little OTF cult that's going on with they fans, like, man, there's only so much I can tolerate while I'm doing this by myself right now.
Right.
You feel me? Like, I'm doing this by myself. Like, I don't ask none of the guys to come help me and support nothing I'm doing. This is all me stepping like that.
All right, so let me ask you this right here. This woman, bro. I mean, do you know who this? Have you ever seen this woman that Cash was with, man? And let me ask you this: do you believe that? Okay, so you never seen her. You don't even know this woman.
I've never seen her.
Okay, then. So let me ask you this right here: what do you think happened, bro? I'm talking about with that night with the streets talking and with motherfuckers probably telling you, like, what do you think what happened? Because I ain't gonna lie, bro. The shit was strange to me, and I ain't even that close to Cash like you was. I ain't even in Chicago, but it was just strange how it happened. Like, what do you think?
Man, to be honest, I don't even know what to think, nor can I even have a way to think on that because I just don't know. Like it's all strange to me because bro don't move like that.
Right. That's what everybody say.
Bro doesn't move like that. Like the first time he got shot with her, I was the first person he called at 5 o'clock that morning. But once again, I gotta wipe the kids at the crib. I'm asleep.
Right.
5 in the morning, boy. And then the crazy part, that first time I was with him till like 2, 3 in the morning.
Right.
I left the studio to go home. He said he was going to meet up with somebody. He gonna get up with me. Next thing I know, he calling me at 5:30 in the morning, blowing up my phone. I didn't answer, I called him, I think it was like 11 o'clock that day. I was like, man, what the fuck for you blowing up my phone? You good? He's like, hell no, I'm shot. I like, what you mean you shot? He like, well, I'm kind of shot. I like, boy, what the fuck is kind of shot?
What do you mean? Yeah.
He like, the bullet went through the window and it kind of hit my arm, but it didn't hit my arm, but it hit me though. I was like, man, you good, G? He like, hell yeah, I'm good. I'm gonna come pull up. I like, for real? He like, man, I'm coming right now. And that's when he did that song, this bitch just kicked me out the house because I didn't have no fun. Like, he did that song. And he did that song, and that same afternoon is the afternoon he came and did the verse that he got with Rugers with Steppers.
Right. Yep. I like that motherfucker. That joint right there hard as hell.
Yeah, he recorded that same day that he got shot with old girl.
Damn. All right, so let me ask you this right here. We don't know who the hell that damn girl is. And I mean, like, everybody's saying that it could have been her boyfriend, you know what I'm saying? Because she had this motherfucking stalking ass boyfriend.
I was told about him, but and I forgot which one of the songs that Cash did, but Cash even brought up dude in one of his songs that I recorded for him.
Damn.
Where he even said it, he said something about Shorty's man's always talking, so I gotta drop her off at the corner or some shit.
Right.
So like we knew about, like I kind of knew. I didn't know the girl, but I knew the situation.
Right. I see what
You
you're
know,
saying.
that's one of them things, man. You gonna support your homie, but you gonna look at her like, "Oh, what the fuck?"
Right.
But you know, one thing about Cash, Cash is the ladies' man. All the ladies love Cash.
Right.
Like the ladies love Cash, and Cash loves the ladies. So the only thing that I can say about that, man, ain't nobody gonna know till the investigation or whatever they got going is done. The girl that was with him and the shooter are the only ones that really know the truth on that. My personal opinion, I don't think it had nothing to do with the ops. I really believe it was just motherfuckers moving really too loose, and you know, niggas love pussy, especially when you fucking with another nigga's girl. You never know the extent of an embarrassed, broken-hearted man could go to.
Man, I'm telling you, niggas will kill you behind some pussy. I already know that. That's been proven.
And that's the sad part. Like, I'm glad I ain't never been that type, man. My bitch want to go, get the fuck on. Like, it gonna hurt. I'll be depressed for a little while, but I'll be all right.
Right. Okay.
But you know, you can't underestimate the next man, especially when the man done got his feelings hurt, he's embarrassed, his girl done left him. Find out he's fucking, like, you never know what's going through a nigga head, and especially when they ride around with guns on them.
Right. So you leaning more towards that situation versus the ops.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. Then the crazy ass deranged boyfriend.
Because to me, there's only two things that make sense. This happened from the place that Cash left not once but twice. Obviously, whoever Shorty was fucking with knew that she'd be up there, and not only knew that they would be up there. When you know some shit like that, like, what you gonna do as a stalking ass boyfriend? Like, I know I'm gonna sit there and see, bitch, what the fuck are you talking about?
Right.
But the only thing that makes sense to me is this happened 2 times, leaving the same place with the same girl.
Facts.
Because I'll tell you like this, me and Cash done left out that studio fucked up, off the shit. I done left out that bitch overly drunk with Cash. We ain't never had the most we heard leaving the studio was some gunshots down the block.
Right.
We ain't never had no issues. Even when I ran into the ops in the studio. Even running into the ops in the studio, like, we was never worried about nobody ever coming to the studio because we was always straight in that bitch.
Right.
Yo. So like that's just, I don't know, man. To me, I feel like old girl's boyfriend definitely was on some stalking shit. Like I said, you can't underestimate the mind of a broken-hearted man.
Let me ask you this right here. Do you know if she cooperating with authorities or is she kind of hush mouth? Do you know?
To be honest, I don't know.
Right.
I don't, like, when I'm with Young and or I talk to Pops, you know, we don't really get into all that.
Right.
Like, eventually it'll come out, but until then, like, the only people that know what happened in that car was old girl, the shooter, and Cash.
Okay, then, cool. All right, so now let me ask you this right here, bro. Because like let me see, like in the last couple of weeks, you had or I seen, like, I think it was a live or something, and I believe you made I think it was a live, and you said some niggas tried to get down on you. You know, you were saying that was some niggas trying to run up on you and whoop you, or was some niggas trying to shoot at you or some shit like that, or what was that all about?
What you talk about?
I think you had made a live and you was like some niggas tried to get at you or something like that's why I'm asking you, like.
Oh yeah. No, I had got shot at. Okay, so I got shot and shot at 2 times in 1 week.
Damn.
Yeah, the first time I got shot at, I was out in Berwyn, Illinois.
Okay, all right.
I was out in Berwyn, Illinois. I ran into some, like, me and my homie, we was by the liquor store, and we noticed this black truck. We had no lie, we thought it was the police.
Right.
But one dude came out the liquor store throwing up, I think they were like Land Kings or some shit. They started throwing up shit. We didn't pay them no mind. We started laughing at them because motherfuckers drunk as hell. Plus, any motherfucker walking around at that time of the night just with their pants sagging and motherfucking them big ass, dirty ass fucking gym shoes. Like, I'm not paying your ass no fucking mind, dude.
Right.
So they started with they shit, man. We didn't say nothing. Like, you know, if they was real, like, if I ain't gonna lie, if they wanted to take it there, they wanted to know, they would have pulled up, man, what's up, what y'all is? And we Blackstones. What's the word?
Right.
It could have easily been a dead situation, but
right.
I don't know what drugs them boys was on. We left them alone. We pulled off. I went to go pull up to my homie crib to go pick them up because we was all going out. Man, we see the black truck pull up behind us. My dumb ass thinking, oh, fuck, here comes, fuck, it's 12.
Right.
So I go to grab my pipe. As I go to grab my pipe, I jump out the car because I was going to hit it. I thought it was police.
Right.
2 motherfuckers jump out and start popping at us.
Oh, okay then. All right. So it wasn't no Chicago, Illinois shit. It wasn't none of them type, like, you know what I'm saying, ops and shit like that from the FBG old block type shit. This is a whole different thing.
This was some Latin Kings tweaking because we ignored them.
Right. Okay then.
When they tried to start their king love, we were like, all they had to do is what y'all is. We would have told them, but they.
Yeah, because y'all ain't the Stones and the Kings, like they cousins, ain't it?
Yeah, we supposed to be, but some some kings don't like us.
Right.
But yeah, no. So I went to jump out. They blew at us, shot out my homie's windows. So I was like, damn, that fucked us up. So I was like, damn, they just almost, because low key, when I jumped out the car, where they hit came through the back window. So like when I hopped out, that motherfucker went through the headrest into the motherfucking the council.
Right.
So when that happened, I got up out of there, and a couple days later, I was going to meet up with FBG Butter. I was going to meet up with Butter, and as I was going to meet up with Butter, there's a liquor store over there. Like on 47th, I ain't really think nobody know me like that. So I'm with my same homie. The same dude I'm with, he just got his car fixed. We at the liquor store and we run into some shorties from THF. I don't know. I don't even think they started saying some crazy shit about my tattoo for Duck.
Right.
And I was like, damn, I didn't have nothing on me. It was in the car. I was like, damn. So as we coming out, like I'm telling my homie, like, "Oh, just go. Let's just ride before they get up out of here." This is one of the times I'm gonna take an L. Let's just slide up out of here.
Right.
Man, my homie start arguing with their ass. On Stone, woo, man. When he said on Stone, dude said, "Man, you know where you at, woo?" I told my homie, "Before you got yours on you." I do. So I'm like, okay, cool.
Right.
Do your shit, cool. Man, that man didn't have shit on him. That man didn't have not a motherfucking thing on him. So by the time I got to go get up out of there was already shots fired. I thought I got hit by a car from behind. I ended up getting hit.
Oh, so you actually got shot?
Yeah, I got hit.
Damn, bro.
Yeah, I got hit. I got hit once in my lower back, like right damn near on my ass cheek.
Damn.
Yeah, I got hit with 38.
Glad you made it, bro.
Oh yeah, I'm good. The doctors were like, "Oh, you need to be on bed rest." Man, I was up the next day back outside.
Out of there.
Man, it hurt like a bitch, but I was back outside though.
All right, so now let me ask you this, bro, because like you've been wilding, man. I'm talking about like I've been seeing you, man. Like you've been firing on motherfuckers and shit like that. What's all that about, though? You know what I'm saying? You went down there, you done took a picture in front of King Von Mural, and then word is that you done fired on one of them young niggas for, you know what I'm saying, fucking with you or saying something crazy. What's all that about? Hold on. Let's talk about the part where you fired on a motherfucker. What was that about?
All right, so that motherfucker right there, man, me and him, I knew who dude was.
Okay, because people are thinking that that's a stranger and that, you know what I'm saying, that he's from old block or that he's from OTF or some shit like that. That's what people are saying.
Nah, he's not. He's this dude. He's from, I think he's like from Homewood or some shit like that.
Okay.
Man, we was up at so I'm very cool with a couple promoters from Atlanta and Miami. They was up here throwing a weed event called Zaza Palooza.
Right.
It was a Lollapalooza after party at a rooftop. So long story short, man, bro said some shit a long time ago. I got down on him, treated him. He said some wild shit thinking we was never going to run into each other. We walk in the door. He's on the same elevator. Me and him locked up. I looked up like, all right, G. Me, one thing about me, if I'm in a position where I got something going and I run into one of my options on phone, you going to get a pass because I'm not fucking up my move. I'm not fucking up my money for no goofy.
Right. The money going to take precedence over the bullshit.
Right. So I let dude go. I gave him a pass. Left him alone. Didn't say shit to him the whole night. His girl was the one that kicked it off, really, because she started playing that Vaughn, We Not From 63rd. And let me tell you, a lot of those people that were in there knew who I was and they knew who I worked with and gave them the, bro, are you fucking serious look.
Right.
So when he did that, the song was over. I left it alone. I caught him walking away. Me and my homies walked up on him like, oh, you know what time it is now, right? He gonna look me dead in my face. No, I don't. What time is it? I like, look, fo, your ass steady been playing with me since I walked in this door. Cut it out, folks, because I'm not going to, I don't give a fuck. Now you're going to push it. Fuck that bread that they giving me. I'll flip that by beating you and just taking your shit.
Right.
Man, he got scared. He started packing up his shit. His girl started squeaking again. They played the We Not From 63rd twice. The second time he turned up. Look me dead in my shit. We Not From 63rd. Like, the reason why he was doing it though is because he had security watching him because he was one of the weed vendors.
Right.
So he thought security was gonna sit there and watch the whole time. So if you watch my live, people are like, man, you were pacing back and forth. I was watching security because security was watching. Dude had 2 girls with him working. So security that he was with was walking them back and forth to the door.
Okay.
So as soon as I got an opening to slide in when security wasn't looking, nobody else knew what I was on. The other motherfuckers that were there, they really wasn't even paying attention to me because everybody fucking high as shit.
Right.
That's when you see me slide in between two people that wasn't even paying attention that I was there, and I crease his ass up with one hand. And the only reason why I did it on live is because dude, an internet ass nigga. Like he done trolled me a couple times.
Okay.
But since I done that man has completely left the internet for good. I ain't seen him ever since.
Okay, and yeah, because everybody was, under the impression that you done went in on somebody from O Block or OTF or something like that.
that was one of them weird ass durk fans. Like them niggas be over opinionated and feel like they got parts of the bullshit until there's only so much you could do when you a fan. Like fans need to stay in their place. If you a fan, you a fan. But if you see somebody that you know from the opposite team, what the fuck makes you think you turning up and acting crazy is not gonna have no consequences to come behind it?
Facts. All right, now let me ask you this right here. What about the King Von Mural thing, and then with you riding down O Block and shit like that? Elaborate on that, brother, because a lot of people are under the impression that you trying to kick it off, and for what reasons?
Shoebox told me do that.
Who?
Shoebox told me do that.
Oh.
Yeah, Shoebox told me take that picture.
So he told you to get up there and take a picture in front of Von Mural?
Yeah, he told me go up there and take a picture.
Let me ask you this. Is it a real beef between you and Shoebox?
Now it is. He should have kept Cash's name out his mouth.
Right. And anybody mention Cash, it's a go.
It's a go.
Okay then.
I don't care how old you is, how young you is. If you feel like you grown enough to kick that grown man bullshit off, you should be feeling grown enough to take the consequences that come with it.
All right, and man, even though I don't know if you watch my channel or anything like that, I disagree with all the this and the dead type shit. You know what I'm saying? I disagree with all the warn and all that old type of shit. I believe that motherfuckers should just keep it on wax. You know what I'm saying? Keep the shit in the studio and shit like that, pop your shit. But Chicago is a whole different animal. So I understand how shit is down there. And like you just said, you want it to be for the people, but you was pushed in a position where you had to pick a side, you know what I'm saying? And so I understand that right there, because that shit is real life when you out there in them streets and when you out there, you know what I'm saying, dealing with gangs and shit like that. shit can get, you know what I'm saying, funky like that to the point where it's like, nah, nigga, you got to pick a side, because if you don't, your ass gonna end up fucked up. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna end up getting
Really?
back low. You know what I'm
And
saying?
that's really what it is. Like, man, I'm a Blackstone. I'm an almighty Black Peace Stone. We don't get involved with nobody's beef, let alone do you barely ever see any of the moles dropping rakes or cracking trays? Like, we the moles. We a
Right.
different breed. But unfortunately, like this is what I was put in a position that I had no other choice in. Like, even if I had the choice, what am I gonna do? Stop rocking with the niggas that putting me in a position to win and looking out for my kids and just family members? Like, that's like turning your back on your family.
Right. All right, now look, I'm finna ask you some serious questions, bro.
All right.
And I want you to answer them to the best of your ability, right?
All right.
Because like with some of the shit that you've been doing, you know, it's on the internet. You understand what I'm saying? And this right here gonna be on the internet. And I just want to ask you, are you willing to do life in the penitentiary?
I would have to get caught first.
Right. And I understand that. You know what I'm saying? I understand that part right there. But even if you do get caught, brother, are you willing to do life in the penitentiary, miss your children, miss your woman, and just miss making music and doing all the free shit that you're doing? And the reason why I'm asking you this question, brother, is this right here. The things that you are doing, you already know what it's gonna lead to. And you don't sound like you know slouch or nothing like that though, but it's going that way. You know what I'm saying? It's
Right.
going that way where you're gonna have to do something to a motherfucker, or a motherfucker gonna end up having to do something to you. You feel
One
what I'm saying?
one thing about me and like my religious background, we die with all honor that comes with war. Like, no matter what the circumstances are, I don't back down. I don't back down from none of my choices. The only thing I have in this world is a choice and a decision. Three things I
Right.
have in this: a choice, decision, and a consequence that comes with those two.
Those facts.
Those are the three things I keep in mind at all times. But I'm also willing to die with honor. I would never go down without a fight. That's just something. That's just me.
Right.
But will I do time? If it came down to it, one thing. If anybody on the internet has not noticed anything, I'm by myself on a lot of these moves. You see me by myself.
Right.
When I jumped out, like everybody else that when took a picture by Von's Mural had somebody with them to take a picture. I
Right.
jumped I jumped out by myself
Right.
and took that selfie by myself because
Right.
I don't give a fuck how big or what you got going on in this industry for. You're not gonna punk me, and you're not gonna talk about my homies. My homies is not here to defend themselves, and certain individuals got other shit going on to do what I'm doing. So yeah, I'm gonna step for my brothers.
Right. Okay. And so that's what that all about. Just you stepping for your brothers because other motherfuckers is disrespecting them, and you just trying to keep their name alive. And not only
And,
that, you
and that's
stepping for
and
them.
that's really all it is. Like, man, bro, this whole shit that the city got going on, bro, this OTF and this STL shit, folks, this shit is leaking out into people that have nothing to do with this, but
That's a big thing.
feel like if they do some cloud ass goofy shit for the internet, it's gonna make Dirk pay attention to them. So like this whole city, so bro, when anybody from OTF or O Block, when they go out and do some shit like that, motherfuckers love how they out there posted in their hood, riding through the op shit. People love that shit. But
Right.
as soon as somebody from FBG or BCE or anybody from Duck Camp do some shit like that, we the supervillains. We out here looking for trouble. We out here, but don't nobody pay attention to every time Dirk do a song, he mentioning us, or he mentioning Wooski, or he mentioning Cash now. Like, bro, you a fucking global icon. For why is you steady bringing us up and shit?
Right.
Just like with this whole new disc where they talk, man. If you go listen to my song Targets, I say it in my song Target. We pull up 50 deep and hop out like some Mexicans. Bo went and took my bar out of my song, twisted it up, and used it as a diss towards Young. Bro, why y'all paying attention? If y'all doing so much With O Block, and O Block got all this money. Y'all got all this going on. Why the fuck y'all keep mentioning us?
Right.
Why y'all keep bringing us up? Why you keep bringing up everybody who not here no more? Like, what is the cause? What is it gonna bring? So now
Okay.
when we find back, now we the bad guys. We looking for trouble. We want this. How?
No, I feel what you're saying. I feel because it seemed like to y'all it feel like it's one sided.
Exactly, and it forever be one sided.
Let me ask you this right here: do you think that y'all could ever stop the dissing, bro? Do you think that can y'all ever sit down at the table and just say, man, you know what? Let's get this money. Let's put this. Y'all done lost some soldiers. We done lost some soldiers. Let's just let the peace be still.
That's why there will be no peace. There's too much bloodshed over it.
It's too much blood.
Too much bloodshed over this.
But I mean, and look, and
the dissing. Don't get me wrong. The dissing. Like, I ain't gonna lie. I'm done entertaining this bullshit.
Thanks, brother. Hold on. Before you, man, listen, brother. I really appreciate that right there, man. Because look, man, you got a lot of talent. Man, bro, you done made some raw ass beats and you got some niggas on your music, man. I'm talking about that's doing millions of views and shit like that on YouTube, bro. You got a lot of talent. And not only that, bro, you got a family. You just told me you got 6 kids.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? Now, I understand you loyal and you want to die for your honor and shit like that. But at the same time, your loyalty belongs to them kids, brother. You feel me? Now, you talented, bro. That shit right there, I mean, that shit is gonna be there. They're gonna be dissing when we dead and gone. So fuck all that shit. Get your money. You know, you said you ain't gonna entertain it, man. Fuck that shit. Get your money, man.
I'm done. I don't prove my point.
Facts.
I proved my point already. So now, I'm working. I just got a new deal that I'm working on. I gotta start.
Say it again, brother, because you kind of broke up. I want you to say that again because I want the people to hear what you said.
I said I just got a new deal, so like right now I'm in the process of making sure that once my deal's locked in, because part of the label want me to do the same thing. They want me to get back to the original music I was doing and get back to the other shit I was doing. So I proved my point. I'm gonna tell the internet, like I'm telling my labels and I proved my point.
And not only that though, brother, because this the thing. Believe me, I understand when you say you had to pick sides with that street shit. I understand that. But in continuing on in a way where it's detrimental to your health and your bag, you can be blocking a lot of blessings that way, bro. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking about a lot of people might want to come and fuck with you, but then they like, damn, I can't fuck with him because he taking pictures in front of the mural. He talking about killing motherfuckers and shit. You see what I'm saying? That shit can block your blessings, bro.
All right, so look, let me tell you something I done learned so far with everything that I've been through working with the major labels. The major labels are feeding off of us doing all this.
They love it.
They paying big top dollars to continue to hear us talk about this gang shit, this all that. I mean, this music, I'm ready. I've been ready to switch the music up. Like, I got a whole tape dropping. I got shit. Everything right now that's going, man. The same way people been paying attention to all this negative shit that's been going on with me, I hope it's that same energy when I drop this tape.
Yeah. So, brother, tell me about you say you got some music that you're about to drop.
I got a tape.
Give us a little. Right now. Yeah. Give us some insight on what you got going on and who all you got on the album.
Man, as of right now, I got Fat A. Me and Fat A was just in the studio last night. We just did a song. I got Young and Dutchy. I got Cash. I got BCR Money and BCR Flame. I got B-Lo from Do or Die. I got Ben One. So I got a nice little stack of features on there. Like it's this tape is gonna show my versatility.
Right.
Like that's what I like. This is where I change the narrative because fuck, like, man, look, the extra shit that's going on, man. Everybody who knows me knows, man. I love my homies. I'm gonna ride for my homies. As long as I'm instigated, I'm a snap back. Motherfuckers leave me alone. I can't go at motherfuckers that's not doing nothing to me.
Right.
But if somebody gives me a reason if somebody keep giving me these reasons, I'm gonna keep going. So that's what I'm trying. Feel me?
Right.
I'm gonna switch it up. I'm gonna show the people. Plus, I want to get a label. I want to get a label, something that they could look at and be like, this kid don't play. He
Right, right.
don't miss. Cause I do everything. I do drill music. I be singing. I be rapping. I engineer. I write people. I write songs for people. I even help underground artists looking for the right artist development. Like I help get them situated with like as far as their BMIs, their ASCAP, their
Okay,
sound
then.
exchange, the
Right.
all the stuff that comes behind what
What
it
people
takes to
don't
have.
know. A lot of
I
people
put
don't
them
know
in
about
play, and
that.
I don't sit there. I don't sit there and overcharge nobody. Like, look, this is what we do. This is what we do. This is how I can help you. I can get you to the door, but once you in that door, you on your own. I can't do nothing else for you.
So let me ask you this: if somebody wanted to get in contact with you and they wanted to get a fire beat from you, how do they reach you?
All they got to do is hit me up on Instagram.
Just Instagram, just DM you on your Instagram.
My Instagram is the same thing, that the same way it's spelled on here. You'll find me on there. You can just DM me. Let me know what you looking for. Let me know how you trying to go about what you're looking for, and if I could help, or if me or any of my associates could help in any way, we're more than happy to. I'm very big. What did my homie just said? My homie just said I'm the king of the underdogs, because I don't want to work with people that's already owned, and I don't trust people who other people like a lot. Like if a lot of people like you all the time, there's a reason behind that, and I don't trust it.
Right, right,
But I always want to see an artist that's hungry, not just any artist, because there's a lot of artists that are just doing this to look cool and looking to feel like they gonna get on, because if they diss a dead person, like that's gonna boost their career. Like, not them.
right, right. Okay.
I'm working with artists that are actually hungry for this, that know, like, this music shit gonna make you or break you. You're gonna spend more on your money on your music career than you're gonna spend on going to college.
Right, right. Okay.
So like those are the artists I like to work with, because I they got an understanding, and I feel like our understanding together is gonna make something great happen.
All right, now, I mean, like we done covered almost everything, brother. And like I said, I want to appreciate you, man, for taking the time out your day, man, and sitting down with me, man, and just giving me your portion of understanding. Before we close, though, what would you want people to know and to understand about BD Mix, man? What do you want people to know
Man,
about?
what I want people, and I would love for the world to get a better understanding, is that before all this, I've always been for the people. I am a man that's for the people, especially the people of no voice, that have no voice. The people that want to do something with themselves but don't know how to go about it. Cause bro, I came from nothing. I came from a gang banging background down to my grandma. Like I come from a long list of fuck ups.
Right,
I'm not supposed to be here. I've been shot in my head. I've been shot in my ribs. I just been recently shot last year, this year. Like, I'm not supposed to be here, but I got chances. So why not take my chances and using what I can to help somebody else? Like, I never really wanted to keep up with rapping. My production is my niche.
right,
Production in the back burn. Like that's what it is. But I learned how to take it and make bread off. I learned how to make money to feed my family and show my peoples how they can do it too. So
learn how to
before anybody
monetize.
think that I'm out here, one, I don't do clout chasing. I'm not no internet nigga. I'm not no none of that. But the shit that got me right now is all this engineers is supposed to, bro. Not every engineer is a motherfucking scientist, geek looking weirdo. Like, a lot of engineers really
From
come
the
from some
streets.
shit,
Yeah,
and been in the hood. And it's the same way that niggas out here rapping. Production and making beats and engineering is just as hard, because we don't get the credit we deserve.
right,
And everybody's expecting that, because we engineers, we got no type of heart or nothing. We just a white collared, and a lot of us don't come for that.
right,
Like, we don't come from that at all. Like, I'm a street nigga before anything.
right,
I really play the streets, and it's crazy, because before all this, I go to any hood. I go to any
right,
hood, and I'm cool with everybody. I go kick it with GDs. I go kick it with some Vice Lords, 4 Corner
right,
Hustlers, Crips,
right,
Bloods. I go wherever, because the person I am, I'm a people person. I know how to adapt to my surroundings. I know how to work. and make people comfortable with me because all my people know I don't ever put none of my people in harm's way. That's not my character. I never bring none of my people into a situation that I can handle myself that they never had nothing to do with to begin with. I'm not that type of person. I don't put my beefs on my other homies. My homies want to ride with me on it. I appreciate that. That's on them.
Right.
But I do shit on my own. Any altercations or anything that goes on, you never see a gang of motherfuckers behind me because that's how people go to jail.
On everything.
Having a gang of motherfuckers with them. And I do shit on my own. I move. If I go to an event, of course you see my security with me. That's the only time. Other than that, I move different. I'm not trying to move and party and be where everybody else at. That's how you get put in bad predicaments. But I'm also not gonna sit back and just act like everything's okay when it's not. I'm very outspoken, and I'd rather people hate me for who I am than love me for who I'm not. That's just something that I stick to that. I'm not gonna sugarcoat nothing. I'm not gonna tell nobody something just because they want to hear it. Look, this is what it is. This is how I go about it. It's just how I move. So before anybody gets in, man, look, I'm stand up as hell. I never put nobody in no bad position. I'm never gonna tell a motherfucker that something they doing right, and when it comes to my people, I'm rocking with my people, right or wrong. And if they wrong, we gonna get it out the way. But as soon as I got you by yourself and then we alone, I'm gonna let you fuck. That was bogus as fuck. We should have never had to do none of that goofy ass shit.
Right.
But that's just me,
Right.
bro. Like I'm not out here just looking for shit, bro. I'm not out here just starting shit, but stop playing with me. Stop thinking because I'm an engineer, I'm just gonna sit back and not do shit. No. I really play the field. I really children of the corn out here because I sneak up.
Right.
But I'm not on that though. I'm here to make great music. I'm here to help people elevate their careers. I'm here to show what I could on the mix downs. And if motherfuckers don't like it, that's on them. I can't help everybody.
That's what's up, brother. Like I said before, man, I appreciate you, and I want to end on that note right there, man, because that's a positive note that you out here, man. You for the people, man. You ain't no slouch though. Don't try you and all that old type of funny ass shit. But at the end of the day, you all about your music, man. You trying to generate music and help a lot of people out here, man. Like I said before, man, I appreciate you for coming on Hood Educated, man. And we can do it again, brother, whenever you get some time and I get some time. Let's see how this thing turn out, and then we possibly can do it again, man.
Yes, sir. I appreciate you.
You already know. Peace and love,
Peace.
bro.